As I recall, a couple months ago at one of the eBay seller check-ins, eBay gave us a sneak peek at the changes they were going to make to their new lister. And today, when I was listing, I came across the option to go ahead and try it out. And so, what intrigued me is it's now giving me the option to add video. So I'm going to show you that on my computer on the other side. So without any further ado, let's go. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is John from Flippin' Ain't Easy. And as I mentioned in the intro, I was selected, or my account was selected, to try the new listing tool that eBay talked about a couple months ago. Not everyone has access to it just yet, but I wanted to show you my first impressions of this tool, and also it's given me the option to add a video in place of one of my 12 photos. So let's go over to my computer, and I'm going to create a listing with you guys so you can see the new interface of this listing tool for yourself. So I was invited to try the beta version of the new eBay lister. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a short clip here of me piggybacking off an existing listing, a sold listing. So I have one of these sets to sell, and I'm going to hit sell like this. It's a Twinkle Star 66-foot 200 LED purple set of lights. Now, as you can see, it's a lot different. So I'm going to just build this listing as I normally would while I talk you guys through it. Now I'm going to use that's my main photo, okay? And I'm going to use a video in this. So it's going to download I thought it was 15 seconds long, but apparently it's not. So it's a little bit longer than that. Video defaults to second position and cannot be rearranged. So that's different. I don't have any more photos for this particular item. I do sometimes utilize a stock photo. I'll just throw a generic name on that, and when we click on that, go there. So normally, like I said, I will use 12 photos, and it may be that I just have to use a repeated number of photos. I'll only keep the one video in there. Let's take a look at their Twinkle Star 66-foot 200 LED indoor string lights, plug-in string light, 8 modes. Okay, and then we just leave that. See, sometimes what happens is they go in here and they do just a copy and paste, and they just leave whatever's left there, and I don't like doing that. So Twinkle Star type. Now look, this is your item specifics. I'm not sure I like it so much. Looks very different. Instead of the blue circle that we complete, it shows, I don't know what the 435.0K means. It says recent searches for these details. So it's very confusing. So I'm going to go, the type is going to be a rope wire. Sensor type, it's not a motion sensor, just leave it as light. Installation is indoor and outdoor, at least on the box is what it says. The MPN, now what I like to do for the MPN is I'll go into the Amazon listing, and I'll go to the very bottom of the listing, and I will look to see if there's a model number. So that's the model number, that would be the MPN. And as you can see, they have the same one there, so that's good. Twinkle Star stars, same model number, product group, lighting, EAN, UPC. I'm going to leave that there. I'm piggybacking off of the same item. Light shape is I don't know. I would have to say, in this case, just a bulb. Occasion, you could put, not Christmas, but Party? Is there anything for party? Multi-purpose. There we go. And I don't know how to get out of here. How do you continue? Okay. No, you just click off. I guess you just click off of it. And then, so I'm trying to see what would happen. Features? No, I don't want that. What did I just do? I got too click happy. Sorry about that. Features, waterproof. So we're going to take that off and put waterproof, which it is, because if we look here on, see, that's the good thing about Amazon. See how it says waterproof, and a lot of your stuff is in here that tells you about the item specifics as well. Cord color, I believe it's black. Light color is purple. More lavender really, but that's fine. Chip code, I don't know if I have a chip code. Sometimes, like I said, you'll find it in here, and I don't see anything that shows a chip code, so I'm going to put, it seems to say 50/50. And I wonder what would happen if I just selected that. Number of settings, there's 8 settings in this. Enter your own 8. And I know that because I just did that in the video. Theme, we're going to do NA. Again, I don't want to guess on a lot of these, except maybe the one I did before. Theme, it didn't let me just put NA. So, okay, I'm going to click the plus, and apparently that's good. And then the LED string strip type, I'm going to put NA again. I don't know what kind of string type that is. Voltage, it's 5 volt, I believe. I'm going to go down here and see, but no, I think it's 5. So I'm going to leave it at that. You have the type would be wall switch, voice, remote control, pull chain, or app control for the control style. I'll put button on wire. That's kind of what it is. 1 star. I just throw a generic like in the middle. You know, my thing is I want to make sure that these are all filled in, just the way I do it. And then again, I put it something like in the middle. It may not even be accurate, but no one's going to fact check you on a lot of this stuff. But I want to make sure it's complete. Yes, it does take a few seconds, but I don't want to have that popping up in my summary saying that I need to do anything. Item category, lighting, ceiling fans. Is there any other categories I can use? Fairy lights, dip powder. No, we're good with what we got. I guess I'll keep the deal. Category, I'll do electronics, and I'll do home would be what I would select there. Now, this is not new. This is open box. This is a customer return. Open box, customer return, item in very good condition, fully tested, and works. Just put works. See description and photos. And that's what I'll put there. Now, this is just how I do my listings, okay? Now, it may be taking little extra steps, but this is what I do. I have a custom template. So I use, if you have custom templates, you can just click on this. I have one for clothing, one for standard. I'm going to click standard. And that's just all I have to it. That's all that's in my description. But when I go in and I paste my description, you notice it changes my font size. So I'm going to show all options, and I'm going to continue anyway. And I'm going to go in here and change that to 24, which is what it was at before. And then what I like to do is, because your drop shippers that you're competing against will do this, as long as it doesn't mention warranty information, I will do a little copy paste here. And I do a lot of things that may be considered taboo. No one's saying that you have to do this. This is how I do it. And never had a problem yet. And the reason why I know this works is because I used to drop ship. And this is how it was done. A lot of the programs for drop shippers will take the features information off of Amazon and will put it right into the description of the listing for you. In this case, I don't have a program to do that, but I know that I don't have to answer questions about the item very often. Customers will look and see what's going on with these items or this item, and they will, decide for themselves if this is something that they want. But this provides them enough information to see what they're getting. Now, I can tell you this sold for $23.03. Buy it now, free shipping. Well, you guys know I don't deal with free shipping. This thing weighs almost 1.5 pounds. So I'm going to do $14.99. Okay. I'm not going to allow offers. So if you'd like to do offers, on this item, I'm not going to allow offers. I'm not going to schedule a time because they want to charge you 10 cents, as you could see here. And then package details. I guess you could leave it at I don't know package details, but I do. So I'm going to enter the package details. It's 1.5 ounces, but I always round up. So I'm going to put 2. And I would say this is 8, 6, and 6. 8 inches by 6 inches by 6 inches is what I measured it as. And I'm going to hit done. Main shipping policy, that's my free policy that I rarely use. I'm going to charge $9.99 shipping. It's a flat rate, priority shipping. I may be able to get this into a priority mail envelope, the padded flat rate envelope, but I may not. And depending on where they're at, 2 pounds, it may run a little over $10. So I'm good with that. I guess if you wanted to, you can go in here and add the additional amounts for each additional item if you want to offer a discount there. So I'll hit done. Okay. And then, so that tells me that I'm good with my shipping. You can kind of look here and see your shipping is in order. Then you have your preferences, payment. So I have a eBay payments immediate payment and requires immediate payment when buyer uses buy it now. So that's my default. I'll leave it there. And then for returns accepted, buyer pays. Accepted 30 days, buyer, money back or replacement. International returns not accepted. So I can tell you I've had pretty good success with that for international returns because if they state the item's broken, I deal with global shipping, and usually we can resolve it with a return, but the buyer gets their money back kind of thing. So I really don't mess with that too much. And of course your zip code needs to match what they have on file. That can trigger a lot of crazy things if you don't have that right information. Sell it faster, promoted listing standard. So I'm going to promote this listing at, I do 1%. Okay, that's all they're getting out of me. And I don't do volume pricing. I don't do bold title. I don't do gallery plus. So you can see those are options for you. Why is it charging me 10 cents? I don't want to list it at a scheduled time. It's trying to charge me 10 cents. It's weird. Be careful, guys. Click on start immediately. Be careful. I didn't change anything there, and it was trying to charge me 10 cents. Don't be surprised if eBay's trying to do this to get you to pay more fees, and then you list it and it's not there. And that's what would have happened if I would have done that. Now, this is a charity thing. I don't want to, I'm a charitable guy, but not with my listings, so I'm not going to mess with that. List it for free. The final value fee applies when your item sells. By selecting List It, you agree to accept the eBay user agreement, payment terms of use, and marketing terms of service. Acknowledge reading the user privacy notice and assume full responsibility for the item offered and the content of your listing. So I'm going to list it. Well, let me preview it first. Let's preview it because I want to see what's going on with that video. So it didn't load the video. So if you look at and maybe it's doing something in the background, but preview, I'll click off of that. Did it not? While reviewing your video, it should be available for playback within 48 hours. If there aren't any issues, you could still list or revise the item now. The video will be viewable by buyers when it's approved. So if you are using this option, and by the way, not everyone gets to use this option. You're approved. I guess they look at your account and you're approved to do this beta test. And I'm going to do it to see how it works so I can report to you guys. I don't quite like the format. I don't, but it's new and maybe I'll get used to it. I don't like the item specifics the way it's laid out because I'm putting a lot here and I really don't know which ones are recommended versus required or just optional. And it looks to me like I filled out a lot of item specifics and I might be doing a lot of extra work that I shouldn't have to do. So, I'll go back in and take a look at this listing. I'm going to leave it with the 2 photos and the video. What I'm kind of concerned with, though, let me click on this photo here. I didn't get to edit it, and I wonder how their editor looks. So we'll share that with you. I like to lighten it to be about 30%, and they say that if you use your photo from your phone or your camera and load it up onto eBay, someone viewing on their mobile app, it shows up a lot darker than it shows up for you. So I will lighten it to 30, and I don't need to remove background, so I won't even, so there is a background removal tool, but I will not do that. So I'll save that, okay? You can crop it if you want, which I won't do. You can do other things here, flip it, but I'm not going to do that. We'll exit out of there. And that's how I roll. I usually do 12 photos, but I'm going to leave it alone. This is more of a test listing for me for the purposes of this video. But yeah, that's it. And let's go ahead and list it. Let's see if I get it to list. And I guess I'm just going to have to report to you guys later. You can always look up this item number if you want. Refer back to this video and check back and see if you see a video. And I did speak in the video, and we'll see if it allows for audio as well. I think that's a big feature because if you are able to talk to your potential customer, you can point out flaws or problems that these customers don't read, but maybe they'll listen. So maybe it's a good feature. So I will click done. Okay. And I'm not quite done. I'm going to go back after this video and add my custom SKU like I have here, my custom SKUs for these other items. So yeah, that's that in a nutshell. That is what the new lister looks like. And be prepared. It could be part of the spring update once they get all the bugs out. Hopefully they don't have too many bugs that I have to experience, but I'm willing to beta test this for you guys, and hopefully this is sort of an eye-opener. I am going to give it a couple weeks, come back and give you guys an honest review, but on the surface, it's going to slow me down. It's not, and I still, look, I didn't go back and do my title, so I'm going to go revise it like I told you I would. I usually put my title there. But it's going to slow me down. It's going to slow you guys down. You guys aren't going to like it because you have established a routine, and we have to deal with it. This is another example of how this is eBay's sandbox, and we choose to play in it. And as long as the traffic's good on eBay and continues to be good, I'll play in it and I'll see how it goes. So as you can see here, I'm not too happy. It didn't update the size of the text when I asked it to. So far, not too thrilled with it, but I'll play with it. So what are your thoughts of this new listing tool from eBay? Put your comments down below. As I mentioned, not everyone has access to this just yet. My best guess is that they offered the ability to try out this new lister to a certain number of eBay sellers. I just happened to be one of them, and I thought it would be good to get in there and try it out and to show you guys what the new one looks like. I'm thinking this probably won't be available until the spring seller update. Usually that's in sometime in April, and once they get all the bugs worked out, and hopefully there are not too many bugs. So I'm sort of taking a risk at signing up for this new tool, but I wanted to try it out, and if it works out, hey, I want to be one of the first ones to utilize the video option, which I think is a kind of a cool thing. Once we get past, I don't know what that whole 48-hour upload thing for review was, but that's fine. They can review my video all they want. Once the video is approved, I feel like I'm going to have a little bit more of an advantage over the regular seller who only has access to photos. And to me, I'd rather look at a video because it sort of gives me a better picture of what's going on. I don't know if these videos are going to have sound, but that would be also another benefit because I can also explain and point out features and that sort of thing. So I think it's a positive thing if done correctly. Don't know what you guys think. Please put your comments down below. So do me a favor. If you appreciate the time that we've taken, or I've taken to make this video for you to show you these new features, please hit that like button. I would certainly appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel. We are so close, less than 100 subscribers. And of course, hit that notification bell so that you can be notified the next time we make a video. So guys, changes are going to happen with eBay. I don't quite like the format. I don't know how you feel about it, but you know, sometimes changes are tough. You have to roll with the punches. And as I mentioned earlier in the video, this is eBay's sandbox, and we can either play in it or go away. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. And you know what? Changes are all a part and another example of how flipping ain't easy. And we're going to talk to you guys here tomorrow with the unboxing of another 20 boxes of Amazon liquidation, and hopefully, just hopefully, this batch is a lot better than the last one. Stick with me. I know one thing, it should be a lot more entertaining, and hopefully you'll enjoy it as much as I enjoyed making that video. So we will talk to you tomorrow, and have a good rest of your day.